Let's get into it. Let's talk about this postpartum maintenance, you guys. It's real. No BBLs over here, baby.
It's the end of the week.
Hey you guys, and welcome back to another video. If you're new here, hey girl, my name is Shika. Today you guys, we're going to be discussing the elephant in the room. We're going to be talking about postpartum, my postpartum journey, postpartum over 35. We're going to get deep dive into all things postpartum today, you guys. I want to do a disclaimer. I am not a healthcare professional, so if you are struggling with your mental health, if you are having any suicidal thoughts, please reach out to your healthcare professional so you can get the appropriate help you need. And I wish you the best of luck, and I'm praying for you guys. Anyway, so I broke it down into a couple categories, you guys, so I won't kind of get off topic and run kind of rampant, because you guys know I am long-winded for some reason when I'm on video. I'm very awkward in person, but whatever. So we're gonna kind of deep dive into 6 categories that I feel that we don't really talk about a lot. It's kind of like, we know it happens, but we don't really discuss it, and I feel like we definitely need to. I scoured the internet, you guys, looking for videos after I had my last baby, just looking for motivation, looking for women who were experiencing the same thing that I was going through, and I really did not find a lot of content that geared towards what I was experiencing, and the things that I wanted to talk about. I wanted ways to kind of cope. I could not find anything that I could relate to. I really didn't find any content at all, honestly. So I decided, you know what, there has to be other moms who are experiencing the same thing I'm experiencing, who just want to, have like that listening ear, who want to know that, they're not alone in this postpartum journey. So if you are struggling with postpartum now, if you're currently in postpartum, or, if you're expected to have a baby soon, and, you think that you may struggle with postpartum, especially postpartum depression, make sure you guys like the video, comment, send me a direct message, let me know what you guys are going through. I would love to kind of chit chat with you guys so I can kind of give you some encouraging words. But let's go ahead and get started, you guys. All right, y'all, so let's dive into it, you guys. I have a list, so again, so I can kind of stay on topic, so I won't miss anything that I wanted to discuss today. All right, so the first thing I wanted to kind of to talk about was a lot of things we don't talk about. Is breastfeeding after 35, you guys. I've researched, I've looked online, I've done my Google search, I talked to my healthcare provider, and everybody said, there's no real correlation with your breast milk and being over 35. There's nothing to say that you can't produce an abundance of milk after 35. In my experience, you guys, and I'm still going through that breastfeeding, that journey, so this is just my initial experience. I have been struggling, you guys. Again, my first and second child, I didn't have any problem. I breastfed both Cameron, no problem, which is my oldest child, he's 13, and I breastfed my second child, Wyatt, he's 3, no problem. My milk came in, it flowed, I breastfed, no problem at all. Now with my third baby, I am over 35, you guys. I have been struggling. I've been pumping. I have like the little wearable breast pump. I feel like that suction on that one is not as good, so I'm gonna purchase an old school electronic pump, like the old school with the cords. I'm gonna purchase one of those, see if I can get a better experience with that. But you guys, so far I have been struggling to produce the amount of milk I did last time, and it's so sad. Like literally, I've been having to go back and forth to the doctor with my daughter because she didn't gain her birth weight back immediately. So I've been back to the doctor 4 times, you guys, 4 times, because she was still she was less than her birth weight. I had her, she was 7 pounds 14 ounces. She only got back up to like 7 pounds 12 ounces. So she was below her birth weight, and I've had to go back to the doctor with her 4 times to try to get her weight under control, because I was thinking, okay, yeah, she's eating, she's latching on, she's she's sleeping all night. She was sleeping actually too much according to what the doctor was saying, but she was not gaining weight, you guys. And literally, I left the doctor after the 3rd time. I was in tears. Literally, I bawled the whole way home. I called my husband. I was like, oh my God, she's lost weight, and I literally, guys, was in tears, because I was like, you know, I'm a mom, I'm a woman, I'm supposed to be able to provide, I'm supposed to be able to, you know, feed my child, and I'm not able to produce. I know that I had been latching on, I had been following doctor's instructions, I had been, you know, feeding every 2 hours, and, you know, getting up, I had set my timers on my watch and on my phone. Literally, I had been doing everything she had told me to do, you guys, and she was still not gaining weight. So literally I cried the whole way home the last time I went to the doctor. Well, after the 3rd time I went to the doctor, because I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna kill my baby. She's not gaining weight. Like, what is going on? That sadness, you guys, nobody talks about that. I was so down. Literally, I was down for a couple of days after that, because I was like, oh my God, you know, what is wrong with me? You know, I'm not gaining weight. I'm not producing the milk I'm supposed to be producing. You know, what is wrong with me? Something's has to be wrong with me, right? That's your first thought. You go to the extreme, right? So after I left the last doctor appointment, she told me, hey, well, let's try this. You know, let's try to rotate formula and breast milk. So you will feed her one time from the, feed her from the bottle, and then you rotate a bottle with formula, so we can kind of see if we can get her weight under control. So we tried it. The first couple of days were kind of rough. I was only able to give her like half formula, half breast milk, because she didn't like the formula at all. So we tried it a couple of days. After a couple of days, she adjusted to it. She's drinking the formula by itself. So now I'm feeding from the breast and pumping when I can, because that pump, again, I told you I have, is not a good pump. Even though it's the most expensive one on the market, it's just not a good pump to me. So I ended up having to sorry, I haven't had to cut this baby music down, you guys. You may hear it in the background. So yeah, so I ended up having to rotate it out. So I went back for our 4th appointment since we've had her, and she's finally gained her weight, you guys. She's now 9 pounds and now 12 ounces. So she's actually gained 2 pounds since we went to the doctor last time, which is awesome. We were so excited, you guys. We were like, oh my God, she's back on track. You know, she's gaining her weight down, which is such a relief, you guys. Literally, I could have cried when we left the doctor. I was like, oh my God, finally she's gaining her weight. She's okay. You know, I'm doing something right. So if you're struggling with breastfeeding after 35, you are not alone, you guys. I have been on the struggle bus. I have tried the lactation lemonade, lactation brownies, which are disgusting, but they do seem to work some. I've tried the lactation tea. I tried express pumping, you guys. I've tried everything, and I'm still struggling. So again, I'm gonna go, my next option is to get a new pump and see if that works. I'll keep you guys posted on how that new pump works, but the brownies, the tea, the lemonade, I've tried it all, you guys. The express pumping, I am still struggling. So if you have any suggestions, let me know in the comments below. I would love to get some advice, some tips, some tricks, whatever you guys could offer to help me, because I am on the struggle bus with breastfeeding. So that's the first thing I wanted to discuss, and let me know again if you guys are struggling with that as well. The second thing that I wanted to discuss was the sibling dynamic. Again, I have a 13-year-old and I had a 3-year-old. So having even the 3-year-old and the 13-year-old, it was a big adjustment because he had been the only child for so long. So, but they ended up seeming to click, you know, no problem. You know, they kind of, you know, they had their days, you know, like all siblings do. So they'll fuss, you know, they'll get annoyed with each other, you know. But having this 3rd baby, and now that I have a toddler who's 3, and having a newborn, you guys, that struggle, those first couple of days was rough. It was so freaking rough, you guys. My toddler was like, no, I'm the baby. You know, I don't care anything about this baby. He wouldn't even go her way, you guys. Like, I would like, hey, try to get her, even now, like, I would say, hey, try to get him to hug her or kiss her. And it's a no-go. Even now, and she's 6 weeks old, he's still like, nope. I don't want nothing to do with that little girl. I'm still the baby. I don't care nothing about it. And he used to sleeping creeping in the bed with me at night and sleeping with me. So now I have to kind of watch when he gets in the bed, because sometimes she's in the bed with me while I'm feeding her, and so it's like a struggle. So you guys ought to see me in this bed, and we have a king size bed, because of course my husband, he's gone on the week, so it's just me and the kids at home. So it's me in the middle, and I have a 3-year-old like this here on me. I have a newborn here, and I'm just like smothered. You guys, it is a struggle. And that dynamic still has not gotten better. I'm hoping every day it's like it gets a little bit better. Those first couple of days, he was trying to climb in her crib. I'm like, no. I'm like, you can't get in her crib. You can't get in her crib. So it's a struggle. So if you have any suggestions on you know, how you can get that toddler, he's going through those terrible 2-3s, to interact with the newborn. Let me know, you guys. I'm interested. I need some help because I've been trying everything, and he's like, nope, I don't want nothing to do with that little girl. I'm the baby. So that dynamic, we're still struggling with it. But every day I do this, I will say it gets better. But it's definitely a struggle. Now, my oldest son, he loves her. He kisses on her too much. He's all in face. He helps me with it. He wants to hold her. So he's great. Again, he's 13. My 3-year-old is like, no, I'm the baby. I don't care nothing about this. You know, it's about me. So I'm still trying to find, oh, excuse me. I'm still trying to find that good balance. And it's been a struggle, you guys. It's a struggle. So again, if you have any suggestions, let me know. You know, I'm open to it, because I have been struggling with trying to get my 3-year-old and the baby to kind of click, because right now he don't want nothing to do with it. The next thing that I want to talk about is body positivity and just giving yourself grace. What I've learned, even the whole time I was pregnant with this last baby, what I did do this time I didn't do the first 2 times. I got up and got dressed every day. I put my makeup on. I got something cute on every day while I was pregnant. Any day that I could get dressed, that I felt up to get dressed and get myself together, I did every day. I made a conscious effort while I was pregnant to make sure that I maintained body positivity. Even though everybody everywhere I would go, people are like, oh my God, you're so pregnant, you're this. I made a conscious effort to say, you know what, this time around I am going to love my body, no matter what it looks like, no matter how much weight I gain, no matter what I look like. I am going to love my body, and I'm going to stay in the most positive mindset. And it really worked for me, you guys, because the last pregnancy, I gained so much freaking weight, you guys. With the first baby I didn't really gain. I was younger then too, with CJ, but with Wyatt, you guys, I gained so much weight. I don't even know why. I didn't even eat a lot, because I didn't really have an appetite. But I gained so much weight, you guys. I was just big. My nose had spread, my face had broke out really bad, my neck broke out, my back. I mean, I was a mess, you guys, with Wyatt. And I had them, beside all like the weight gain and like the breakouts, I had a completely healthy pregnancy. No issues with the pregnancy at all. I was just gaining weight out of control, and it took a long time for me to get the water weight, like the extra weight off me. Even like a week after that, I was still like really heavy. I had like a water weight on me for some reason, a lot of fluids they call it on me. With Autumn, you guys, the whole time I was pregnant, I think I gained about maybe 12 to 13 pounds the whole time. I found mind you now, and I told you guys in the last video, probably a couple of videos back, that I had lost a lot of weight in the beginning when I first found out. Before I found out I was pregnant, I had lost about 20 pounds. So after I found out I was pregnant, I only gained about maybe 12 more pounds. So the whole time I was pregnant, I only gained 12 pounds with her, which probably played a really significant role in why the weight came out so quick. I didn't have a lot of fluid on me. I didn't have my face didn't really swell. I didn't have my nose didn't spread. I had like a really easygoing, graceful pregnancy with her, which is such a blessing, you guys. But every time people see them like, oh my God, besides your stomach, you don't even look like you're pregnant. Because I literally, I didn't. My stomach was pretty big, but my weight, no, I didn't. My arms were still small. I didn't gain any weight anywhere else, which I'm so grateful for. But you guys, I made a conscious effort to not listen to the negative. Even when I had a bad day and I'm like, I don't feel pretty, I would get up, get dressed, do my hair, do my makeup, put something cute on. I made an effort to get dressed every day and get really cute. This is probably my best pregnancy with fashion to date. I wish I would have gotten more pictures than I did, so I can show her when she gets older. But you guys, this is my best pregnancy in terms of like my body positive. My mindset was completely different. And again, I'm older now, so I kind of know I feel like the older you get, the more assurance you get in yourself, especially as a woman. I feel like you don't really know yourself until you turn a certain age. Like I think now after I've turned 35, like I'm starting to really know who I am and being confident in who I am. I think that plays a really big part in how you carry yourself, especially during pregnancy, which is like a really vulnerable time for women. So yeah, didn't gain a lot of weight, you guys, but I made sure I made a conscious effort to get up, get dressed, do my makeup, even if it's just a light little beat every single day. I didn't skip a beat unless I was just too sick to do it, which was very, not very often. So I definitely recommend if you are pregnant now, if you are, I don't care if you're 7 months pregnant, get up and get dressed. Get yourself a dress, do your hair, put something cute on, feel good about yourself. Get on Amazon, get you a couple of little maternity dresses, you guys. I have a couple that I purchased when I was doing my pregnancy that I'll share with you guys. I'll put in the comments below. Some really inexpensive, cute little outfits you can put on while you're pregnant, because can't really fit anything anyway, because of the stomach. So I'll show you a couple of pieces I picked up while I was pregnant that kind of carried me through. So I rotated in my wardrobe. Get up, get dressed, you guys. That is a must. So if you are struggling with it, hit me in the comments. Let me know if you guys are struggling with this. I would love to kind of give you some positive motivation, just so you can kind of, it won't last forever. The belly will go away, you'll have the baby, and it'll all be worth it. So next topic is mental health. And I kind of dabbled it with the body positivity, but just to kind of double down on it, mental health is a really important thing that you need to stay on top of while you're pregnant, and even after when you're going through that postpartum journey. Again, after I had CJ, which was my first child, I didn't have any problems. I was young, I bounced back. I was young, I was vibrant. My second child, you guys, I had postpartum so bad with Wyatt. Literally, I was having suicidal thoughts, you guys. Literally, like I had wrote like a suicide letter before. I was so down, and I don't even know why. I had my husband here. He wasn't like I didn't have support. He was here probably. He had more time off than I had. He was off maybe like 16 to 20 weeks after I had the baby. So he was here. I had the support. It wasn't like I was by myself. I didn't have any support. My husband was here the whole time. When I was pregnant with Wyatt and out there doing my postpartum journey, he was here. It wasn't anything with me not having like the support from my spouse. It was more like internally what I was going through. My body wasn't shaking back like it had just the first time. I didn't have good body positivity. I just was struggling, you guys. Literally, I struggled. Was so bad with postpartum after my second child. So that's why I didn't want any more kids, because I was like, you know what? This is not right. I don't think I can do this again. I almost didn't make it out the last time. I almost really did not make it the last time because I was just so bad. So I didn't want any more kids, which is why I was so shocked when I found out I was pregnant with Autumn, because I'm like, oh my God, can I do this again? I don't want to go through that again. But luckily, I went in it with the right mindset. I talked to my husband about it. I expressed to him, my struggles, with the last time, and we just took it one day at a time. One day at a time is all I can recommend. That's my advice. If you are struggling with it currently while you're pregnant, or now that you've had the baby, one day at a time, you guys. This is what I've been doing. I've been giving myself grace. My body is not all the way back like I want it to be, but you know what? I get up every day, I get dressed, I do my makeup, I do my hair, and I just go through, I start every day with a positive mindset. So if you are struggling with mental health, you guys, please reach out to your provider. I notified my provider before I had the baby. I was like, hey, with the last baby, I struggle really bad. What can I do to get on top of it? What can I do to get ahead of it before it happens again this time? So she recommended me to get some medication. I don't take the medication often, but if I feel like I'm having a bad day, I will take it. There's no shame in using the medication if you need it. There's no shame in it. And that was one of my biggest things last time. Oh, I don't want to be labeled crazy. I'm black, I'm a strong black woman, and I should be able to, girl, bye. Take that medicine and keep it moving. If you need to do what you need to do to be here for your kids, your family. If you have to take the medication, take it. If you don't, if you can find other alternatives to do it, then that's great. If you have to take it, take it. There is no shame in being here and being in the best mindset to take care of your children, your baby, your family. So that's all I'm gonna say on that. The next thing I wanted to talk about was postpartum maintenance. You guys, I know this may be a little bit like, oh, it's a little petty, it's not important. But you guys, postpartum maintenance is expensive, you guys. It is expensive. The whole time I was waiting for my 6 weeks to be up, because my mom was like, oh, it's cool. She's like, don't be out of that house before your 6 weeks because you're still open. I'm like, Mama, dude, that is so old timing. But she was like, yeah, you can't leave the house. You know, you still need, you're still open. Your body is open. So I had to wait the full 6 weeks before I can get my nails done. Struggle, you guys. Like, it's expensive too. You got to get your nails done, your toes done. You got to get your brows done. If you do lashes, you have to get your lashes done. You have to get your hair done. It is expensive, you guys. That postpartum maintenance, it will take you out, you guys. It'll have you in a chokehold. So you are struggling with that and you're trying to figure out, what do I prioritize for that? For me, I did my own hair. I just put my clip-ins in, so I cut that bill out. I went and got my nails done because I was not gonna skip on that, you guys. I was tired of those little nubby nails. So I went and got my nails done. So I did splurge on that in my toes, but I did do my own brows, which they're not the best, but you know, they'll do for now. And I don't do the lashes, so I didn't have to worry about the lashes. So I saved on my brows and my hair because I am doing my own hair. But I did splurge on my nails and toes. I was not skipping that, you guys. Not skipping. Don't even get me started if you do Botox, if you do the teeth whitening or the wax. That could be a whole nother situation. See, I don't personally wax. I've tried a couple times. I just don't like it. It's just not for me. But if you have that waxing, that's another expense. You know, if you do the Botox, another expense. But it can be expensive, you guys. So I recommend save up on it, girl. Start when you first have that baby. Start putting each little service amount to the side. So once you have the baby, you already have that money put aside, set aside, to go ahead and get all your maintenance done. Because keeping up with that maintenance after pregnancy, you guys, it could be a struggle. After you have that baby, you're like, you're hairy, your brows here going this way, this one going this, it's a mess. So you're not alone in that struggle. I was like, oh my God, how do I prioritize? What do I want to get done first? So I ended up prioritizing just doing my nails and my toes. I am doing my own hair and saving it. But you guys, it could be expensive, that postpartum maintenance. It could add up. So start saving ahead of time so you won't have such a huge chunk you got to come out of pocket with all at one time. You guys, I don't know why I'm feeling under the weather for some reason. Work-life balance, and this is the one thing that I am not currently dealing with, but I'm anticipating that when I go back to work. I'm currently still on maternity leave, so I don't have that struggle, that immediate struggle now, but I'm really concerned about how am I going to balance work and family and raising 3 kids. I'm really concerned about that, so I'm just going to take it one day at a time, you guys. That's all I can do, one day at a time. Even now, like, I'm doing other like projects and things like that that require me to, you know, work and be away from the kids because I have to go and study and all that kind of stuff. So I am worried about that. So if you have any tips on, especially with 3 children, if you have any tips on work-life balance, how to balance that, that's pretty much it. That's all the things that's currently on my little list now. I'm pretty sure the next video I'll have probably another list of things that I'm struggling with, but right now those are the top 3 things that I'm currently working with, struggling with, things that I've experienced with now, you know, being a mother of 3. And you guys, what I will say is that if you don't take anything on this video, take this. Having the right mindset, get up every day and starting the day with a positive mindset is the best advice I can give you guys. That's what I do every single day. Again, yesterday wasn't a good day for me. I had a lot going on. Why I had to take Autumn to the doctor, why I was still sick. CJ had something going on at school. My husband wasn't here, and so I was like, you know what, I could want to scream. But I was like, you know what, you know, God woke me up this morning. You know, he gave me the opportunity to get up and be able to handle all these things I needed to handle as a mother, because these kids depend on me. My husband depends on me, so I need to be in the best possible mindset. So that's why I kind of ended the day yesterday. It wasn't a good day yesterday at all for me, but I was like, you know what, I got up this morning, I said, you know what, I am going to have a great day. I'm going to be thankful for for my family and my children are healthy, so I'm not going to stress about the little things that I can't control. And I also had to put myself in my husband's shoes, because he does a lot of his work, requires him to travel, he to be away from his family all the time. And I was talking to him this morning, he was like, oh my God, I miss my family so much. And I thought about it, I said, you know what, I am so blessed. Like, my job, what I do doesn't require me to be away from the kids. And I never look at that from his point of view. Like, he's away from his family, he's away from his kids, and sometimes he has a good day, some days he has bad days, but he's just like, oh my God, you know, I just want to be home with my family, I want to see my kids every day. So I have to kind of sometimes I have the kind of like that, I'll say this guilt, but I would say it's kind of like more resentment, like, oh my God, I'm with the kids all the time. You know, you're not with the kids. But now I have to look at the reverse side. At his point, you know, you know, I'm missing out on all these moments that you know, that you get to see, you get to experience with them because I'm not here. So I thought that was okay. Business chick, you can't be so selfish, you know. I know that, you know, that you want to have more help, you know. Of course, who doesn't want more help? But you have to also look at the sacrifice he's making with not being able to see the children, see his family every single day. So you kind of have to give him some grace. So that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm going into this the rest of this week with. I'm giving him some grace, because I never look at it from his point of view like, oh my God, he's struggling too. It's just a different struggle that he has that I have. So it's my little tidbit for today. So you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end it here because again, I will talk all day long, you guys, especially about this topic because I'm really passionate about this topic because I'm currently experiencing it. It's something that I'm struggling with and I'm working on. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and hop off. Let me know in the comments below if you guys, if any of these topics hit a nerve with you guys, or if you are currently experiencing it, let me know. Send me a direct message. I would love to chit chat with you guys so we can kind of catch up. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye.